Welcome back. It's Friday, January 19th, 2024. Born on this date in 1974, former NFL offensive lineman Walter Jones of Aliceville. Also on this date in 1987, Guy Hunt became the first Republican governor of Alabama since 1874. Today we have the top schools on the report card, a dog story, and the passing of a sandwich man. My name's Ike Morgan, and we are down in Alabama. The state is recognizing the top 25 schools and the top 25 most improved schools according to the state's 2022 and 2023 school report cards, reports AL.com's Tricia Powell-Crane. Now, the top 25 schools receive a $2,000 cash prize. The top 25 most improved receive $8,000 each. At the top of the list of most improved is the Houston County Virtual Academy, followed closely by Dothan City Virtual. Scoring grades of 100 on the report card are Brookwood Forest Elementary of Mountain Brook City Schools, Liberty Park Elementary of Vestavia Hills City Schools, Lovelace Academic Magnet Program High School in Montgomery County, and Mountain Brook Elementary of Mountain Brook City Schools. Now, it's not every day that we do a story about a dog being adopted, but this one stands out because this black lab / pit bull mix has been at the Second Chance Shelter in Boaz since June 20th, 2014, reports AL.com's William Thornton. Now, that's nearly 10 years of shelter living, watching families come and go and select other dogs. For a while, she must have felt like she was in the Alabama prison system. Shouldn't I be out of here by now? But like Susan Lucci, Maggie May finally had her day. On December 20th, she was adopted and left the shelter, finally, for home. Second Chance Shelter Assistant Manager Jenny Harris said they actually do have other dogs that have spent that much time at the shelter, but they had grown particularly attached to this one. On the shelter's Facebook page, a post read, quote, "A wonderful family saw my birthday post and wanted to come meet me and take me home. They really did show up, and I am so happy to let everyone know that I went home with my forever family." Now, it may not have occurred to you, but as a professional journalist, I took a second look at that quote, and I need to say that we have not confirmed that the dog actually wrote that post herself. Now, if you've been in an area of the state that has experienced freezing weather and you've been letting your faucets drip, the Alabama Department of Environmental Management is reminding you to stop your faucet from dripping during times that temperatures are above freezing, reports AL.com's Lita Gore. Now, it seems obvious since we all know the pipes can handle cold water, but officials really don't want us to forget, because as pipes thaw out in your area, there will be people who have pipes bursting, and that's already putting pressure on utilities that are trying to keep up with water demand. We have another blast of cold in the state today and tonight, depending on where you are, so don't forget to bring in your plants, pets, and kids. The owner of Cool Corner Sandwiches in Vestavia Hills has passed away after quite a life, reports AL.com's Howard Koplowitz. Ildefonso Ramirez was born in Cuba under the Batista regime. He was studying to be a doctor, but left school when his dad got sick and didn't return for financial reasons. He worked as a chemist in a rayon factory in Cuba for nearly 20 years, but in came Castro during that time, and it became evident that he and his family would eventually find new horizons. Now, he came to the States when he was nearly 50, but it turns out he was just getting started. He went into the grocery business, ended up in Midtown Atlanta operating Cool Corner Grocery, although it was his Cuban sandwiches that became famous. After his wife Lucia died, he moved to the Birmingham area to be closer to his son and opened Cool Corner Sandwiches. Cool Corner announced his passing on Thursday. Now, here's a piece of good news if you swear by Ramirez's Cubano. He did plan to put his secret marinade recipe into his will for his son to finally know it. Ildefonso Ramirez was 100 years old. Thank y'all so much for listening. Have a great weekend. We'll be back on Monday. Until then, come by and see us anytime on the internet at AL.com.